Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So in today's session, we are going to discuss a very important news article of finance that the Securities and Exchange Board of India has issued the framework for operationalizing gold exchange in India, and this framework will be in force with immediate effect. Okay, so we will discuss that what this whole framework is all about. Okay, what this guidelines is all about and what are the guidelines, as well as we will discuss the background of the framework. So now before starting with the session, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new to the channel and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session. And you can get the link of the Telegram channel in the description box below. So now SEBI has put in place the framework for operationalizing the gold exchange. So see, we have the stock exchanges. Okay, the NSE is there, National Stock Exchange, the BSE is there, Bombay Stock Exchange, and the National Commodities and Derivatives Exchange is there that trade in securities. So the stock exchanges and all are trading in the securities. So gold exchange now, a new term or a new segment has come, that is the gold exchange. What will it do? What is the framework behind it? We will discuss all of that in today's session. So the instrument, see, in the gold exchange, the physical gold in the form of the instrument that will represent the physical gold that will be traded on the exchange will be called electronic gold receipts. So this is the tradable thing. So this will be the tradable thing that will be traded in the gold exchange. Any recognized stock exchange is allowed to launch trading in EGRs. So see, electronic gold receipts are the receipts, or they are representing the physical gold. So EGRs are the securities that represent the physical gold, like shares represent the ownership of a company, a part of the ownership of the company. Similarly, here the EGRs are the securities that represent the physical gold in the exchange. Okay. So now any recognized stock exchange, it can be NSE, it can be BSE, any recognized stock exchange is allowed to launch trading in the EGRs in a separate segment, in a new segment that will be the gold exchange segment, and after the approval of the SEBI. After the stock exchange get the approval to launch the trading in the EGRs, the stock exchange can start the trading in the EGRs. So this is the basic. Then EGR is initially created. See how we are converting the physical gold into the EGRs. So what is happening, that the EGR is initially created when the physical gold is deposited with the vault managers. Vault managers are providing the vault services. Okay, vault services where the physical gold will be kept. So the EGR will be created when the physical gold is submitted, is deposited by the investor in the vault with the vault manager. After assuring the quality of the gold, vault manager will give the EGR to the investor. So the investor, here the investor is submitting the physical gold with the vault manager. Then the vault manager will see that the physical gold is up to the mark, is the purity of the gold will be checked, and after that the vault manager will give the investor the EGR, and this EGR will be given credited to the demat account of the beneficiary of the investor. Demat account means in the electronic form, the EGR will be given. In the electronic form, in the dematerialized form, the EGR will be given. So this is the basic concept, that how the gold exchange will come as a new segment in the stock exchange. If the stock exchange want to, if they are desiring to start the trading in the EGRs, okay, launch the trading in the EGRs in their stock exchange, and they have to, stock exchanges have to take the approval from the SEBI first. So now background, that how it all started. So see, SEBI board, the Securities and Exchange Board, in its meeting that was held in September 28, 2021, approved the framework. At that time, the framework was approved from the SEBI board, and the framework was about the gold exchange, and the framework was about the SEBI Vault Managers Regulations 2021. Okay, and now in January 2022, with immediate effect, this framework has been launched, or this framework has been brought out, operationalized. So GOI, that is the Government of India wide Gazette notification, was given in the December 24, 2021, and declared that the electronic gold receipts, the EGRs, will be the securities, will be treated as the securities under the Section 2 of the Securities Contracts Regulation Act of 1956, and like the other securities, the EGRs will be regulated by the SEBI, and the exchange, the gold exchange, will be regulated by the SEBI. Okay, so EGRs are the securities, and like any other securities, they will be traded in the exchange. So the government has notified the Securities and Exchange Board of India Vault Managers Regulations 2021 to create the EGRs which are electronic receipts. So the Securities and Exchange Board of India Vault Managers, it was like 31st or 30th December, this kind of notification came. The Vault Managers will be the one, they will be the one that will create the EGRs, okay, because they are the ones that are keeping the physical gold. So they will be creating the EGRs, and EGRs will be electronic receipts, okay. They will be given in the electronic form, issued on the basis of the deposit of physical gold. So the VM, that is the vault managers, will be keeping the physical gold with themselves and giving the EGRs to the investor in the that is the electronic receipt in the electronic form. So framework, now we will see the framework. You have understood the basics that how the gold exchange will work, that is through the EGRs. The gold exchange will be worked, and they will be under the stock exchange, and they will be a separate segment or a new segment of the stock exchange, and the stock exchange has to take the permission from the approval from the SEBI to start to launch the trading in the EGRs in their stock exchange. So now a common interface will be developed by the depositories. See, the depositories are the institutions, we can say they are the organizations that hold the securities in electronic form. Okay, so they are the depositories. The depositories are the one that make a interface so that the securities can be held in the electronic form. And many participants, many depository participants, that is the agents and the intermediaries, are connected with the depositories so that they can provide the investors with the interface. Okay, so a common interface will be developed by the depositories, which will be made accessible to all the entities that is involved in the gold exchange. Let it be vault managers, let it be other depositories, let it be stock exchanges, clearing corporations, or even the depositors. So this common interface will be available, accessible to them, and this common interface will provide for a interface that provides the information related to the trade, related to the EGRs and all. We will see that how this information will be given and what this information is all about. So this kind of common interface will be developed by depositories. And what is the work of the depositories? To hold securities in the electronic form. Okay. So now structure of the transactions, that how the transactions will take place in the gold exchange. So it will be in three forms. The first tranche means that first the EGRs will be created in the gold exchange. The EGRs will be created by the VMs, that is the vault managers. And second tranche is that the trading of these EGRs will be done in the stock exchange. Like, why are you creating the EGR? Because you want to trade it, or you want to you are not sure that I will want a physical gold or I will want cash. So you are just keeping with you the EGR that you can easily convert into cash, or you can convert it back to the physical gold. So trading of EGR on the stock exchanges will be also accessible. Then in the third tranche, if you want to convert your EGR again to the physical gold, that will happen. So in the first part, you are creating the EGR, you are giving the physical gold, you are creating the EGR. In the second tranche, you are trading the EGRs. If you do not want to keep the EGR, you are giving it to the other investor, and you are taking the cash against the EGR. And the third tranche, you are converting the EGR back to the physical gold if you want. So standard of gold, so the SEBI will be the one that will be keeping the standard specified. Okay, so if the gold is coming in the vaults, so it will be of the standard quality. Okay, it will be of the standard quality as being specified by the Securities and Exchange Board of India, and it will be according to the India Good Delivery standard or some standard that will be decided by the SEBI. So this will be eligible under this framework. Only those physical gold that is meeting the standard will be kept in the physical vault. Physical gold will be gone to the vaults. So this the standard of the gold will be set by the Securities and Exchange Board of India. So first tranche, now we are coming that how the EGRs will be created. The creation of EGRs. So EGRC, the vault manager, when it will receive the physical gold, it will record the relevant information in the common interface that is being provided by the depositories. Okay, because it is the work of the depositories to make a electronic interface. Okay, so after receiving the physical gold, the vault manager will keep the record, and then it will create the EGR, electronic gold receipt. Okay, that I have received the physical gold and this is the receipt, the electronic gold receipt. The vault manager shall ensure that no EGR is created without the presence of corresponding physical gold in its vault. If I am not giving the physical gold and I am just saying that I will give it later, just give me the EGR right now, that will not happen. First you have to give the physical gold, then only your EGR will be created by the vault manager. The EGR shall reflect in the demat account. That is, the EGR should go to the demat account, or it should go in the electronic form. Okay, that's why the depositories are the ones that are holding your securities in the electronic form for you. So the EGR shall reflect in the demat account that is being provided by the depositories. Okay, demat account means that dematerialized form you are keeping your securities. You are keeping your securities in the electronic form, maintained with the depository participant. Okay, because depositories cannot see each and every person now, each and every investor. So the depositories have the depository participants, or the agents, or the intermediaries of the depositories, we can say, and they are the ones that are maintaining the demat account for the investors also. So they are, we can say, the depository participants are in between the depositories and the investors. Okay, investors and the depositories are holding the securities in the electronic form, and depository participants are the ones that are maintaining the demat account for the investors and the keeping it in the depositories. The vault manager and the depository shall regularly reconcile the data of EGRs created and the corresponding physical gold lying in the vaults. So the vault manager and the depository are the ones that have to see, recheck the data that the EGRs that are being created are equal to the physical gold lying in the vaults. So they have to regularly check it, and regularly means what will be told by the SEBI in the later periods. Okay, in the later time, the SEBI will tell that after 1 month, after each week you have to check. So the vault manager and the depository both will be rechecking the data regarding the EGR's creation and the physical gold that is lying in the vault. Second tranche means that trading of the EGRs. The stock exchanges shall allow trading of the EGRs on continuous basis. That is, if a person that has the EGR do not want to keep the EGR, he do not even want the physical gold, so he want to sell, and the other investor want to buy EGR that has the cash. Okay, so continuously this kind of trading can happen. The depositories shall share information. See, depositories are making the common interface. So they are collecting the data also, because they have the electronic interface where they are keeping the data. So they have to share the information pertaining to the creation of EGRs with the stock exchanges. They have to share the data with the stock exchanges and the clearing corporation, that is the clearing houses, on the periodic basis. What this periodic basis mean, this will also be told by the SEBI. The clearing corporation will be in middle. The clearing house, we can say the clearing corporation, that will take the EGR from one investor and the cash from the other investor, and will provide the EGR to the one that has given the cash and the cash to the one that has given the EGR. So this kind of work will be done by the clearing corporation to settle the trade being executed on the stock exchange, and by way of transferring the EGR to the person and the cash to the seller. Okay, to EGR to the buyer and the cash to the seller. So this will be the second tranche, that how the trade is happening, how the depositories are providing the through the common interface the information. Next is third tranche, that if you have the EGR, then how will you get the physical gold? So in this, the beneficial owner of EGR intending to obtain physical gold against the EGR will request the depository, that it is directly connected to the depository, because through the agents or through the intermediaries. So it will request the depository for the same for the physical gold. The depository in turn, because the physical gold is kept with the vault manager, so the depository will further forward the request to the vault manager. The vault manager will deliver the gold to the beneficial owner, and simultaneously it will ask to extinguish the EGR. because if the EGR is still kept, then the EGR can be used again. So you have to the vault manager have to extinguish the EGR and shall share the required data with the depository for reconciliation, for the rechecking of the data, or for the for telling the depository, because depository is holding the securities in the electronic form. So the vault manager will be telling the depository that yes, I'm giving the physical gold back, so you extinguish the EGR from your channel also, from your interface also. So the depository in turn shall send the information about the extinguished EGRs to the stock exchange and the clearing corporation to carry out necessary revision in the stock records. So the record is being kept by the stock exchange, the record is being kept by the clearing houses. So about the trading, how much trading is happening, how much the EGRs are being formed, how much physical gold is coming. So that all record the stock exchange and the clearing houses are also keeping. So the depository has to send the information, because the depository is the one that is providing the common interface between the vault managers, for the stock exchanges, for the depositories, for the clearing houses. So all the data the depositories has to transfer from one place to another, the data, the information regarding what is happening. So that stock exchange, how will they know? Through the depositories. So fungibility and interoperability, I hope you have understood that how the EGRs are created, how they are traded, and how they are returned back. Okay, how they are extinguished, we can say. So now between the see what happens, that for the ease of investors, for the ease of the transactions, so that the EGRs can easily be transacted, or they are easily, it is for the SEBI is working for the ease of the investors. So for the ease of transactions also, fungibility and interoperability is created. See, fungibility means that if the gold that is coming is the standard quality, it is of the standard quality. So the gold that I have given and the gold that some other person has given will not have any unique bar reference number, because all the gold is same. Okay, so they EGRs created by the vault managers shall not be linked to any unique bar reference number of the physical gold. And if I want to convert my EGR to the physical gold, it won't matter that I am getting this gold or I am getting this gold, because the standard is same, because the quality, the purity is same. So so the gold deposited against EGR 1 can be delivered against conversion of EGR 2 into gold. Okay, so what I have deposited, that doesn't matter. I can get I can give my EGR and I can get the physical gold. It doesn't matter that which gold I am getting, maybe the gold that the other person has given, so that won't matter. Okay, so because the standard quality is there, so that is the fungibility. Now interoperability means that if the one vault member has taken the gold and but I am not living there, I have given the gold to the Rajasthan vault manager. Okay, but I am going to Gujarat, so I want my gold back, I want my physical gold back. So even the Gujarat vault member will give the gold to me. So interoperability means that between vault managers means that the physical gold deposited at one location of a vault manager can be withdrawn from any other location. Okay, it won't matter, because of course the standard of the gold is same, the purity of the gold is same. So it won't matter that where I am depositing and from where I am taking also. Okay, as well as fungibility, I hope you have understood that no unique bar reference number will be given to the gold. It doesn't matter that whose gold you are taking, just it should be equal to the EGR. So now coming to the question, I hope you have understood the framework. Just one more thing, that see, if you are using the transportation services, that you want the gold to be sent to your home, and you need to have your own transportation or something, but if you are taking the transportation that is defined by the stock exchange, then you have to pay for those services. Okay, as well as you have to pay for the services if you want to check, like the services of the assays, that you want to check the purity of the gold, that is it really the standard purity, that when you are taking back your physical gold, that this is what the same quality that what I have deposited. So for those services also you have to pay, the investor has to pay. Okay, for the transportation, either you have to have your own transportation, or if you are taking the transportation that is defined in the gold exchange also, then also you have to pay for the transportation. So recently in January 2022, SEBI introduced framework for operationalizing and gold exchange. There are 3 tranches that has been said. in the structure of the transactions. So you have to tell the main characteristic of the second tranche. Okay, I hope you can easily answer this now. So thank you very much. And now Govind, Hansa, Anonymous, Aman, Gagandeep, Katie, Yash, Arvind, Monica, Aditi, Brilliant, Marpu, Vanshika, Augustine, Pradyumna, and Mintu and Manish have given the right answer. So well done, you guys. And the right answer of the previous session question. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you very much.